Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Lexi. If you're new, then hey. If you're existing, then hey. Welcome to my channel. So today's video will be about grief. It's kind of a serious topic, but I feel like people die every day. People are dying every day, whether it's a close friend or a friendship or whatever it may be. And I wanted to share some tips on how I deal with grief myself. My dad did pass. My dad did pass. It'll be a year in like September, I believe, or October. And I just wanted to come on and share with you all. I'm probably gonna give you like a backstory of kind of what happened, and then I'll give you all 5 tips and how I deal with it and how it has helped me. Because when I was dealing with it, I didn't really have anyone to talk to or really anyone I understood, and I ended up going to a therapist, and she helped a lot. Although she didn't say much, she did help a lot, and it's some key things that I did learn from that experience. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So here goes. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna give y'all like a backstory. I don't want to like cry on camera. I tried to film this previously and I did cry a little bit, so I'm gonna try not to cry. But my mom and dad are like older, and my dad was 71 or 72, I believe. He would have been he would have been 74 this year on his birthday in July. So my dad died, and I live in Georgia. My dad lives in Michigan. And when my daddy was in and out of the hospital a lot. He had like diabetes. He had a lot of health issues, and he went to the doctor and he couldn't breathe, which normally happened to him because he was on an oxygen tank and he used to smoke cigarettes. So don't smoke cigarettes. I don't agree with it. I just don't. So he used to smoke cigarettes, so he was on an oxygen tank. And when he went to the doctor, he couldn't breathe. They took him to the hospital. He was in the hospital for like a few days. He was turning around. They had like a tube down his throat, which normally happens when he went to the hospital. And they took it out his throat, and he was doing good. So he was like talking and everything. He made a turn for the worse, and he had a heart attack. When he had that heart attack, it took them 12 minutes to bring him back to life, for him to come back. And after that, he was basically a vegetable. Seeing as how I live in Georgia, my family didn't really want to tell me what was going on. I was calling my auntie. I knew that if I called my dad and he didn't answer, I knew he most likely was in the hospital. And sometimes my family on my dad's side would forget to call me and tell me that he was in the hospital. So he was in the hospital. He had made a turn for the worse, and they told me, and I didn't know what was going on. I remember going to my job and being like, just crying like, my dad is dying. I have to go back. I have to go home. So I went home. I stayed home for an entire month. My dad ended up dying that first week of me being there. And I don't know. I was there throughout the whole process when he died. Like when they took the tubes out his mouth, when his blood pressure started dropping. We were sitting there at the hospital. I was spending the night with him that night. And basically he was a vegetable. He just was there, and the machines were keeping him alive. And we had put him on the do not resuscitate list, because the next step was for his kidneys. Like if his kidneys failed or something like that, his kidneys were going to fail, and then we would have to put him on dialysis. So we decided to put him on the do not resuscitate list, because we knew that he did not want to live a life like that. So I was at the hospital with him, and his heart rate started dropping. His blood pressure started dropping. The nurse said that once his blood pressure drops below a certain level, his heart will stop. And I was there, and I had to call my auntie, and my auntie came, and my sisters came, and we took all the cords and everything off. And yeah, it was one of the hardest times of my life. When I tell you one of the hardest times of my life. Went to the funeral and everything after he passed. I mean, my auntie like prayed over him. I just pray that he's in heaven. So all of that happened. We went to the funeral, and I was like kind of numb to it because I was already there when he died and everything. So it was kind of like, okay. After the fact, grief did not hit me until after I came home, and it was like around Christmas time. And me and my dad didn't really do anything around Christmas time when I got older, but it hit me hard. Like, my dad isn't here, this and that. And it was like unbearable. Like, I was at work, I couldn't focus at work. It was a lot of things that I was going through that I didn't really have anyone to talk to. I was working at State Farm at the time, and they did have where you could go to see a therapist, like 6 free sessions. So I took advantage of that and I went to go see a therapist. So I'm going to share it with you all. I don't know if that story was too sad, but this is real life, and this is things that happen in real life. Like, people are going to die, people are going to go, but you have to learn to deal with the issues. Whatever the issue is, you have to learn to deal with it, whatever it may be. Whoever died, they were supposed to go. It was their time to go. Yeah, so I'm going to give you all 5 tips. You know, I normally do my tip videos, and I always do 5 tips. I never go past 5. I may go over 5 sometimes, but yes, I think 5 is just the perfect number, and this could help you. So yeah, let's start with the tip. Okay, so y'all know I have my notebook. I wrote everything in there. So number 1 would be to focus on the positive. So if someone died, it's easy for you to be like, I didn't talk to them enough, or I didn't hang out with them enough, or I don't know nothing about them, or I should have asked them more questions, or I should have did this, or I should have did that. You can't focus on what you should have done when that person is already gone. Focus on the positive things. Focus on the positive things that you all did together, the things that stood out to you, the things that resonate with you. Don't focus on the negative things. Also, focus on the positive things in your life itself, because sometimes it can go over into your own life where you're like, oh my God, I don't know, it just gets hard. It gets hard with grief. It gets hard where you're focusing on things that are just bad in your life. It can be like a trickle down effect. So you can focus on, oh, I didn't do this, oh, I'm a bad person. Focus on all the good things, all the positive things. Number 2, this is my favorite thing. This is the thing that has helped me the most. Accept the grief, and when the grief comes, don't try to shut it down. Don't try to say, oh my God, I should not be grieving. It's been 3 years. It's been 4 years. Grief is going to come. Everyone grieves differently, and grief is going to come. So if you grieve all the way until you die, that is your business. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about it. Don't let anyone make you feel like, why you still stuck on your daddy dying? Like, it's none of their business. None of their damn business. So you grieve how you want to grieve. And when the grief hits you, accept it. And then let it go. Move forward from it. If you need to cry, cry. Whatever you need to do, do just that. And then move forward from it. Don't dwell in that place. That has helped me amongst everything. If I'm grieving about something, even in regular life, it don't even have to be somebody died. If somebody left me. If I'm grieving, let it hit me and I keep it moving. That's what you have to do. You have to let it hit you. But once you try to cut off those emotions and be like, no, I don't feel nothing, I'm good. Then that's when it hits you. That's when it gets bad. It gets bad because it all hits you all at the same time. And I think that's what happened with me, because I was so focused on, I'm good, like, death is a part of life, it is what it is. Then when it hit me, it was too much. It was just too much, y'all. I can't even explain it. I couldn't even eat. Like, it was just too much. I was just eating fries. I couldn't eat nothing. Number 3 would be to lean on your friends and family. Who around you makes you feel good or makes you feel happy, or who do you like being around? Lean towards those people to have a memorial for that person, like on a special day. So my dad passing has brought me and my sisters even closer, and on his birthday, which is July 7th, we get together. So last year we got together in Georgia. This year we're getting together in Chicago, and we're just going to like celebrate his birthday. So we're going to go hang out together, you know, and do everything. And that really helped with me grieving as well. So I think that's a really good thing to do. Even if you have a memorial within yourself, like, oh, I'm going to go out to eat on this day, or I'm going to look at some things from that person on this day, or I'm going to go to our favorite place. I think that's a really good way to, you know, let go of the grief and celebrate someone's birthday, even though they're no longer here. People are there for you, even when you feel like they aren't. And if you feel like they aren't, number 4 would be for you. So number 4 would be get a therapist. I'm not really open about myself or like things that I may go through. You may not ever know I'm going through something because I will hide it from people. I found that speaking to a therapist about a grief therapist, make sure they specialize in grief. They will really help you. And sometimes you just need somebody to talk to. I've been to a therapist and I just talk, and when I leave, they don't even have to say nothing. I'll leave and I'll be like, oh, I feel so much better, because it's a non-judgmental zone. You don't feel like somebody's all in your life, all in your business. You just talk freely and they help you work through whatever issues you're having. 5 would have to be, go to your religion, whatever that may be. I believe in Jesus. I believe he is my Lord and Savior, and he will heal you. Like, if you pray, you have to stay like fasted on the Lord. Just pray and ask him for strength, ask him for guidance. Ask for strength. If you don't even know how to pray, just ask for strength. He will give it to you. Ask for peace. Ask for peace. If you ask for peace, I know that I asked for peace on some things that I was going through just recently, and I woke up the next morning and I do not have those worries on my shoulders anymore. Ask God to give you peace and strength, and he will in this time in your life. I promise you he will. Alright, so those are my tips for grief. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all so much. If you have any questions or want to know anything else, or you feel like you're in a dark place because someone was passed away, don't comment down below, but my email will be down below, and you can send me an email and I'll try to help you to the best of my ability. I love you all so much. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so that you can know when I post a vehicle. When I post a video, I am up to 3 videos a week, so I'm excited about that. I just have to get my content together. I love you all so much. I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to, I'm waving and I'm not even done talking. Don't forget to love yours, love yourself, love who you are, love who you are in this moment. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, people die so quickly, and I think we get so stuck on, oh my God, all the negative stuff, and we need to just focus on the positive. I love you all so much. Bye, guys.